hot topic in India and will really continue to be given India's economic potential as well as the participation of women in the workforce.
Hi, my name is Nandini Gopinath.
Hi, I'm Aarti Chauhan and we both are the program managers for diversity and inclusion at Genpact.
At Genpact, we consider diversity and inclusion essential to our business strategy. For a company as large as ours that recruits and manages so much talent, we find that we cannot afford to ignore 50% of our population. And particularly in India, where there's so much underutilized talent among the women's workforce. That's why it's been a really great experience to be part of this task force and to connect with other companies with a similar mindset that recognize that there is a business impact to diversity and inclusion. Together, we've been able to define what we mean by business impact and to create a set of parameters by which to define it. What has your experience been on the task force?
So I feel that being a member of task force is both a matter of pride and learning. As we moved forward, we realized that most of the organizations have similar challenges in terms of plugging the leaking pipeline at the mid-management level. Also, the initiatives taken at most of the organizations are similar. I am assured that sooner or later we will get to the balanced workforce at 50% level. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Catalyst for giving us this opportunity of forming a task force. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been wonderful to be a part of this task force with other diversity professionals from the industry. Many of the challenges we face are similar. We've had some insightful discussions and made some great connections. With changing demographics and talent pools, shifting consumer trends, and increased competitions, to stay ahead, companies have to enable and leverage diversity. Organizations are a microcosm of the society, and when they all collaborate and share learnings and best practices, real change can happen.
Hi, I'm Garima, leading diversity and inclusion for Verizon Data Services in India. It's been an enriching experience to be part of Indialogues Task Force and been able to exchange ideas within the community of influential leaders to create a desirable and meaningful impact. Diversity and inclusion enables an organization to cater to the needs and expectations of diverse customer and marketplace and be ahead of the curve. Organizations need to create a truly inclusive culture that accepts, encourages, and develops talent across levels and boundaries. In order to do so, the conversations of diversity must shift from good to have to a must have, from just being a value add to being a competitive advantage and differentiating factor, from specific people conversation to all people conversations. Verizon's commitment to diversity and inclusion begins at the top, since 7 of our board members are either female or from diverse backgrounds, and it percolates to all levels of pyramid in the organization. Diversity and inclusion has to be ingrained in the ethos of the organization.
Good morning, my name is Priyanka Sudarshan and I lead the Gender Diversity Charter for Wipro. It has been my pleasure over the past few months to have been associated with the D&I Logues task team. As I think this team addressed a very core issue of the underrepresentation of women in middle as well as senior management roles in the Indian industry and specifically the IT industry. As we are all aware, the Indian IT industry has done a great job in terms of hiring and assimilating women into the workforce. But I think where we've fallen short is having gender balanced teams at middle and senior levels of the organization. The D&I Logues task team looks at organizations who have been able to get this aspect right. And my sense is that if we look at these best practices, we will be able to assimilate them better into our own workplaces. So here's wishing you all the best and a lot of learning from the D&I Logues meet today. Thank you.